1, 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, how are we gonna do this? I don't have any action cards, so here's what we'll do. Whatever whatever action card you have, Ash Blossom will be my action card. I'll just do the same one that you have. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work in my deck or not. So I'll pick number 2.
All right.
Vitra rolled a 2. He goes last. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Homelander, what is up? Gosh darn it! Everybody's coming out. Vitra wants to go first. Cards are upside down. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn. Magical draw. Man, that's a kind of a horrible draw. That's actually a very, very, very horrible draw. Alright, my action card is redraw. Alright, well, let's, man. Yeah, this is tough. Alright, we're going to go ahead and special summon Apprentice Illusion Magician by discarding 1 card to my graveyard.
Yes.
And you've been around a while, so you know all about the Dark Magicians. Whenever it's normal special summon, I can add 1 Dark Magician from my deck to my hand.
In response, I'll activate from my hand Infinite Impermanence. I can only activate this trap card from my hand because I control no cards on my field.
Does that, like, stop the effect?
This targets a face-up monster that my opponent controls and negates effects until the end phase of this turn. If I control no cards, I can activate this from my hand.
Okay. Well, with that being said,
and this is one of the few show cards.
yeah, this is a tough one because that's not a lot of draw power. We're gonna put 1 card face down. We're gonna put another card face down. Let's open it up. And we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice Apprentice Illusion Magician. For Dark Magician, come and play. And after that, we will end our turn.
I'll draw for my turn. Standby phase.
It would be better, Vitra.
I'll activate Performer Pal Monkey Board and set the pendulum scale.
I know nothing about pendulum.
Now, I'll activate Performer Pal Monkey Board's pendulum effect. On the turn that this card was activated, I'm allowed to add a level 4 or lower Performer Pal monster to my deck to my hand.
I'll tell you what, I don't know nothing about it, but I don't like effects in the first place. So we're going to activate Magician's Combination. By sacrificing the Dark Magician on my field, it negates that effect, and then I can special summon a Dark Magician girl.
Very well.
I messed up. I can't, because I don't have anybody to replace it with. Have at it.
In that case,
Great.
I'm going to add a Performer Pal monster. And I will add this one from my deck to my hand. Next, I will activate my spell card, Terraform, which, as you know, allows me to add a field spell from my deck to my hand. Next, I will normal summon Perform Pal Skullcrabat Joker. And upon its normal summon, I activate its effect. This allows me to search for or perform a pal, a magician pendulum monster, or an Onyx monster from my deck, and add it to my hand. Response.
Go ahead.
Excellent.
Exactly.
And I will add this card.
I don't like it.
And there's still more to come, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm sure. Everything I've played today, it's like 10-minute turns and 19 cards later.
Next, I'll activate the field spell, Sky Iris.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Brad. Get back into it. Build your dinosaur deck. Come on, come back.
Next, I'll activate Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon and set the pendulum scale. And at this moment, I will choose to activate Sky Iris' effects. I'm going to destroy the Performer Pal Monkey board in order for me to add an Odd Eyes card from my deck to my hand. Any pendulum monsters that existed on the field, whether in the spell or trap card zone, are automatically sent to the top of the extra deck face up whenever they leave. The only exception is if they were discarded from hand or if they were detached from an Xyz monster.
I'm going to be honest with you. You lost me at Pendulum.
Now, next, I will activate Supreme King Gate Magician to set the pendulum scale. Next, I'll activate Supreme King Gate Magician's pendulum effect. By destroying itself, I can replace it with a different Supreme King Gate's pendulum monster and activate it in the pendulum scale from my deck.
Zach, I don't know if you've been watching these games, but I'm lost. So, you know.
And from there, I will choose to set the scale with Supreme King Gate 0.
Yeah, I guess depending on how late this goes and how fast I lose, we'll see. And at this point, he's like done with half his deck, so I might lose pretty quick. He's gonna pull out like Egyptian Godslam or something.
No, I'm basically going easy on you compared to what I have planned for this. So I'll leave it at that for now.
Okay. Don't go easy, okay? I take defeat.
I know, but just so you know, Sky Iris has another effect. Magician, Performer Pal, and Odd Eyes cards in my pendulum zones cannot be targeted by my opponent's card effects. Now it's
Cool.
your...
My turn?
Yeah.
No attack?
No.
Magical draw. Ugh. Can't target. Can't. How much attack is it?
1,800.
Any defense or blow up stuff or effects upon destruction, battle?
Nope.
You got me confused. Well, let's see what happens. Go right into battle. Dark Magician. Dark Magical Attack for 2,500.
$700 damage.
It went through. Okay. Kenny, you got me lost. I've seen you play before, so that's what scares me. End turn?
Very well. I will draw for turn. Standby phase.
If you say shift makes a splash,
Relax.
he's definitely planning something.
I'm asking if you have anything for me during my stay.
Nothing. Nope. I'm good.
In that case, here's a surprise for main phase 1. First, I'll activate the effect of my field spell Sky Iris, and I will destroy the Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon in my Pendulum Zone to search for an Odd Eyes card.
Now I will activate Magician's Combination. I do not like that plan, sacrificing my Dark Magician, special summoning a Dark Magician girl, and negating that effect.
No matter. Now I activate Supreme King Gate Magician's effect in my hand. Because I have a Supreme King Gate monster in one of my Pendulum Zones, I can special summon this card by sending a Pendulum Dragon, Xyz Dragon, Synchro Dragon, or Fusion Dragon from my hand or extra deck to the graveyard.
Let me guess. You have one of those.
Indeed. And I'll be sending one of them to the graveyard right now. So I'll be sending from my extra deck Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon to my grave. With this, I will now special summon Supreme King Gates Magician.
Is that the one that was just taken away?
It's a different monster.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the effects of him?
you're about to find out right now. Because Supreme King Gates Magician is special summoned, I'm allowed to add a card that mentions Supreme King Zark in its card text other than a spellcaster type. And I will choose to add this one.
The effect where your monsters could not be targeted, is that card gone?
You negated the effect of my field spell when you activate your trap card.
So is it your field spell that's making your cards not targeted, not targetable?
Yes. Cut or tap.
God. Just do, yeah.
And what's the attack points of your current monster?
2,000 with one Dark Magician in the graveyard. So 2,300.
In that case, I'll set one card face down. Then I'll proceed to battle phase, and I'll attack into that monster with Supreme King Gate Magician for 2,500.
I would like you to take it. Magical cylinders.
A small price to pay. With that, my turn ends.
Oh, well, thanks for the boxing gloves. I'll draw. Magical draw. I'm going to go ahead and activate Soul Servant. And Soul Servant allows me to grab a card from my hand, deck, or graveyard that is Dark Magician or specifically listed and put it on the top of my deck. Let's think ahead here. You got that. You got a bunch of stuff going on. You got a bunch of that. What would help me right now? Going to help really to get this search engine flowing. Is Soul Servant the card that I have to show you that I'm putting on top?
As long as it has like the specific card name mentioned in its card text or so.
Exactly. Yep. I know some of those cards you have to show, you know what I mean?
That's what I usually tend to do whenever I grab a card that I see.
Magician Salvation.
Alright.
Thanks for the follow. Cut, tap. Do you have a 28 on the field? Is that correct?
2,500.
2,500. I'm going to go ahead and bring Apple Magician Girl to the field. Dark Magician Girl will go into defense. We're going to put it in defense. Nope. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuzzy, thanks for the follow. We're not going to summon. We will end their turn.
During your end phase, I will now take the time to reveal and activate my trap card. Soul of the Supreme Celestial King.
I will activate Magician's Combination to negate that, sacrificing my Dark Magician Girl and bring back the Dark Magician.
The reason why my magician will no longer be on the field is because I must tribute a spellcaster type pendulum monster as a cost.
Michaela. Hi, Michaela.
I'll draw for my turn.
You're getting so big. 777 likes. End it there. Good numbers. I don't even know if Call of Duty and all that stuff's updated. Okay, I haven't even turned on my Xbox right there. Probably a year or two. This is the last time I played with you guys. I'll try. I'll turn it on.
I'll summon Perform Power Authorized Valet in defense mode. Next, I'll activate its effects. When it's normal or special summon, I get to send a Perform Power or Authorized monster from my deck to the graveyard.
How many cards do you have in hand?
Before my summon, 4.
Okay.
Other than itself. And if I do, this card's level becomes the same as that monster's until the end phase.
I'm back for a little bit, absolutely. I just was getting kind of bored, you know what I mean, and picked up the card, saw everybody's still going, so I was like, let's go. These decks though.
Perform Power Authorized Sparkle from my deck to the grave per the effects of Perform Power Authorized Valet. Now, at this moment, I will now activate Butler's effect from the grave. Because this card was in my hand or graveyard, I can target a Perform Power or Artist monster on my field other than itself. I can special summon this card and destroy the target card on my field.
What happens when you destroy your target card on the field?
This pendulum monster gets sent to the top of the action.
Okay.
And Magician's combination is a once per turn negate, or is it like a permanent effect each time
Once per turn.
In that case, I will now activate Sky Iris, this effect.
How many cards in hand?
3.
I'll go ahead and negate that. Did you just bait me? If you did, good for you. If not, I'll take it. Dark Magician Girl, come and play.
Not quite. I will end my turn with that.
Give me something good. Magical Draw. I knew what that card was because I put it there. I'm going to go ahead and activate Magician's Salvation. And upon Magician's Salvation being activated, I can bring an Eternal Souls and place it right and set it right on the field. Tap cut 5.
Cut.
Still low, still extremely low. Let's go ahead and activate Eternal Soul. Bring in a Dark Magician to the field. With that being played, what is the effect of your monster upon destruction?
Because my pendulum zone is full, that effect won't really apply.
How much defense?
2,100.
Let's go into battle. Dark Magician Girl with 2,300. Destroy that pendulum monster. Dark Magician would like a piece. Dark Magical Attack for 25. Let's end our turn.
I draw. Oh, and due to my current pendulum scales, I can pendulum summon monsters whose levels are between 1 and 3 from my hand or extra deck. First, I will pendulum summon into perform a Pal Odd Eyes Valet in defense position. Next, I'll activate Valet's effect upon its special summon.
What's the effect?
Allowing me to send a Performer Pal or Odd Eyes monster from my deck to the grave, and that monster's level becomes the same as that monster's.
Okay.
Response.
Go ahead.
In that case, I will send Performer Pal Celestial Magician from the deck to the graveyard. Next, I will normal summon Supreme King Dragon Lightworm defensive. Effective Lightworm upon summon. I can add a face of Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gates Pendulum monster from my extra deck to my hand. Then immediately after this effect resolves, I can Synchro or Xyz summon a Supreme King Dragon monster. Response?
How many cards in hand?
3.
Go ahead.
In that case, I'll add Supreme King Gate Magician from the top of my extra deck back to my hand.
Redneck Gangsta, the mechanic.
Unfortunately, I do not meet the requirements quite yet. However, I will now take the opportunity to activate Sky Iris to destroy the Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon in my other Pendulum Zone. Response?
Yeah, let's block that. Nope. We're not going to block it. Let it ride.
This time, I'll be adding an Odd Eyes card from my deck to my hand. That makes 5 cards in my hand now. Next, I'll activate Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon to set the pendulum scale. Next, I'll activate Supreme King Gate Magician's effect from my hand. Response?
Feel free.
This time, I will now send from my extra deck to the graveyard Odd Eye's Rebellion Xyz Dragon. And I'll special summon Supreme King Gate Magician to my field. Effect on Supreme King Gate Magician summon.
How much attack?
2,500.
Go ahead. I'm learning.
Yes. I will add this card.
What was that card?
Wings of Light.
It does.
I'll activate Wings of Light right now. Because it's still my main phase, I get to add a Supreme King Dragon or Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from my deck to my hand. Response?
Go ahead. I'm just waiting for you to get down to 2 cards.
We shall see.
And then I will pull out Exodia.
Now then. Next, I'll activate the ritual spell Odd Eye's Advent. With this, I can ritual summon any dragon type ritual monster from my hand or graveyard. And so, I will choose to tribute the Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes in my hand, which is a level 8. Ritual Summon Odd Eye's Gravity Dragon.
How much attack on him?
2,800. However, now its effect activates. If this card is special summoned, I can return all spell and trap cards that my opponent controls to the hand. Furthermore, my opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's effect's activation.
Yeah, let's negate that one. Sounds like... Oh. Say that again. Did I miss that?
Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. The effect of its special summon, that is. So now all spell and trap cards that you currently control on your field will now return to your hand.
Can't block it. I like it. Back to my hand. Back to my hand. Well, my hand means they're destroyed anyways with Eternal Souls.
That's if Eternal Souls is destroyed as a result, isn't it?
No, it just says if this face-up card leaves the field.
Ah, very well then. Now,
This is gonna hurt.
let's see.
So all the other cards would go back to my... No? How would that work? Eternal Souls is destroyed.
No, it just returns to your hand.
Because this says if Eternal Souls leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control.
Okay, so yeah, then the monsters would be sent to the grave while your spell and trap cards would return to your hand. Ah, hello. And I have a little surprise for you.
I thought that was the surprise.
Yeah, that's one of them. But now I'll proceed to enter the battle phase. And as I enter the battle phase, I'll activate my action spell, Illusion Fire. By targeting a face-up monster on my field this turn, that target can attack a number of times equal to the number of other monsters that I control, but the other monsters on my field cannot attack this turn. And my target for attacking shall be the Earth-attributed Odd-Eyes Gravity Dragon.
Which is at 2,800.
Yes.
And you have 5 monsters on the field.
3 on my field, 2 in my main monster zones, 1 in the extra monster zone. The other two pendulum monsters are treated as spell cards.
Have at it.
Odd-Eyes Gravity Dragon, direct attack. Gravity Pressure Smash.
You just attacked me 5 times?
3.
Okay. Is that game?
Yes.
Okay. It's like I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. GG's, that was nasty. You know, something was telling me go ahead and negate something sooner, and I was just like, no, I'm going to wait. And of course, that one card you brought out cannot be stopped. Good play. Reminds me of
3 or 4.
Let's go 2 again.
All right then. And every time that an action card is used, I won't have access to another one until my next standby phase.
And does that mean I get to pick if I go first again? Since I lost?
Yes.
I'm going to go first. Mysterious Draw. That's interesting. Well, let's do this first. Let's pay 1,000 life points and activate Chicken Game.
I'm pretty sure you only have to pay 1,000 to use the effect, not just activate.
Correct. Activate Chicken Game, pay 1,000, use the effect.
There you go.
Let's draw a card. Mysterious Draw. We're going to put 1 card face down. One more card face down. And let's activate Painful Choice. Painful Choice, I get to show you 5 cards, and you can go ahead and tell me which card I'm going to keep. Probably the wrong card to play right now, but whatever.
We shall see.
Those 2. Let's see how this works. The cards you have to choose from are the head of the Forbidden One, the left arm, or the left leg, along with Reckless Greed and Shard of Greed.
I'll choose to add to your hand the Shard of Greed.
Sounds good. Tap or cut?
Tap.
Shard of Greed comes to my hand. The rest goes to the graveyard. We are no longer playing that deck. Let's go ahead and put one card face down. It's a very mysterious random card. Nobody knows what it is, and I'm going to end my turn.
Very well. I draw for my turn. Now, I'll help myself to the effect of your field spell as well. I'll pay 1,000 of my life points to draw one card. Now, I'll activate the spell card Terraforming, allowing me to search for a field spell and add it to my deck to my hand.
When you activate that, I'll go ahead and activate Supply Squad.
If it was face down, you can't really activate that until your next turn.
Quick effect.
It's a continuous spell card.
Well, I should have activated it. Okay.
This is going to a World Dueling Federation format. The field spell I added, which I will now activate, Sky Iris. Next, I'll activate Perform Power Odd-Eye Seer. And then, I will use the effect of Sky Iris to destroy Seer in order to add an Odd-Eyes card from my deck to my hand. Next, I'll set 2 cards face in. Then I'll activate my ritual spell, Odd-Eye's Advent. At this moment, I will use Perform Power Odd-Eye's Dissolver in my hand as the tribute for my ritual monster. Ritual summon. Come on out. Odd-Eye's Gravity Dragon. And now Odd-Eye's Gravity Dragon's effect activates. All spell and trap cards that you currently control attach to your hand upon its special summon. And you cannot activate any cards or effects in response to this activation. Next, I'll activate Supreme King Gate 0 to set the pendulum scale. And also, my opponent must pay 500 life points to activate card effects so long as Odd-Eye's Gravity Dragon exists on the field.
Oh. Burn.
Next, I'll proceed to enter my battle phase. And Odd-Eye's Gravity Dragon will attack into your face down.
You have destroyed my Moko Moko. Flip effect. I get to draw a card.
And for that, you must pay 500 life points to activate said effect.
I'll pay. Mysterious draw.
With that, I will end my turn.
Mysterious draw. I will go ahead and activate Shard of Greed. There's 500. I will activate Supply Squad. There's 1,000. I will activate. You know what? I don't want to keep on paying. Radicki.
Another 500. But yes.
Should have done that first. Should have done that first. Then I will bring to the field again Chicken Game. I will set one more card face down. And then I will activate Graceful Charity.
Alright.
Graceful Charity allows me to draw 3 as long as I discard 1. We're going to go ahead and discard these 2. And then we will activate pay 1,000 life points for Chicken Game to draw a card. What does that put me down to?
You already activated that effect, I'm sure.
No, you sent it back to my hand.
That's true. So that would leave you at... Okay, so... 4,000.
Mysterious draw. Jumbo call. Let's go ahead and normal summon Nimble Beaver. And when Nimble Beaver is summoned, I can special summon a Nimble Mumanga. Nimble Mumangas are my friend. Unfortunately, it has to come out into attack mode. No, technically it doesn't, does it? Special summon? Tapper Cut.
Cut.
Anything on your side of the field?
No monsters.
Harpy's Feather Duster. Clear the field to clear my way from my nimble monsters. Let's start doing some damage. Nimble Manga for a bright 1,000.
How about...
Slap. Oh.
I activate my action card, Battle Lock. My opponent's monsters cannot declare any attacks this turn.
I end my turn.
Now, I draw.
Outdoors, that's why I play, bro. You know what I mean? You know, when it's nighttime, I ride my motorcycles. Nighttime now? So I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Standby phase. 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Now, I activate the spell card Dragon Trunk. With this, I get to send a dragon type from my deck to my graveyard.
Shard of Greed is that one, just want to let you know.
Okay. With this, I'm going to choose to send a normal dragon type from my deck to the graveyard, which is Odd-Eye's Arc Pendulum Dragon. And if I send a normal dragon type monster to the graveyard, I can send an additional dragon type monster to the graveyard from my deck.
Thanks for the follows, everybody. How many cards in hand?
Other than my action spell, none.
That's where we got to keep you.
Wilson.
Everybody.
I activate the effect of Supreme King Dragon Darkworm in my graveyard. Since I control no monsters on my field, I can special summon this card from my graveyard. Next, I'll activate Darkworm's effect, allowing me to add a Supreme King Gate potential monster from my deck to my hand.
We couldn't keep you there very long, could we?
I would say. Next. Cut or tap?
Tap, fine.
Alright. And your beaver is at 1,800 attack points.
My nimble beaver is at 400 attack.
Alright then. I'll proceed to enter the battle phase and attack into your beaver with Supreme King Dragon Darkworm for 1,800.
Nimble beaver will be destroyed, but I do not take any battle damage. And since one of my monsters were destroyed, Supply Squad will activate. I get to draw a card.
That is also...
Any response? Mysterious Draw.
I will end my turn.
Another Mysterious Draw.
Mm, 15 minutes.
Shard agreed. Go ahead, discard it for 2 cards. Mysterious Draw. Let's go ahead and pay one more 1,000 life points. Draw another card.
Alright.
Hey Drew, I live for these kind of comments. Drew, I'm actually in a 4-bedroom, 2.5 car garage with 2 Harleys in my garage right now. My daughter actually rides one. So I am a full-time worker. I ride motorcycles and I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Get it right. Draw! You go ahead and set 1 card face down. Let's go ahead and go Nimble Bumanga into defense mode. Let's run a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put 1 more card face down. 5 cards in hand. Let's end our turn.
I draw.
Let him cook!
Why not? I'll normal summon King Dragon Darkworm. And activate its effect.
Welcome, everybody.
This time I will add Supreme King Gate Infinity.
Let him cook!
Now, I'll set the pendulum scale with my Scale 1 Supreme King Gate Magician and my Scale 12 Supreme King Gate Infinity. Next, I'll activate Supreme King Gate Magician's Pendulum effect, destroying itself and replacing it with a different Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster to place in the Pendulum Zone.
Oh, these pendulums. I don't know how it's going. I'm not game over yet.
I will be activating Supreme King Gate 0. Now then, I'll activate Supreme King Gate Zero's Pendulum effect by destroying itself along with Infinity. I get to add a Polymerization or a Fusion spell card from my deck to my hand.
Rocket, the last game with all this pendulum stuff he was doing tap. I didn't know when to try to block something, you know what I mean, or negate it, and it was too late. The last turn smacked me with like 20,000. It was crazy. Thanks for the
I'll activate the spell card Instant Fusion. I'll pay 1,000 of my life points, and I get to special summon a level 5 or lower fusion monster from my extra deck, but that monster cannot attack, and it is also destroyed during the end phase. My 6,000 to your 3,500. And I will bring out Lyrilusk, Independent Nightingale in defense mode.
Dark Hole, I already used Origeki. That saved me the very first part of the game.
I used to have a real dual disc myself, but mine started off darker.
Pretty sure Kenny was one of the first ones that actually like started making his disc like a year ago when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. It was sick, and then everybody else kind of started following that.
It was definitely out of the box, that's for sure. But yeah.
Right, that's right. Yep.
Next, I'll activate Nightingale's effect. This card gains attack points equal to its level multiplied by 500. And, well, once per turn, I can inflict damage to my opponent equal to this card's level multiplied by 500. And because Independent Nightingale is level 1, yeah, that won't apply since you have lower life points. But I say that's all good. Because next I will use 2 of my Dark Worms to bring out Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom.
How much attack?
2,800. By tributing 2 Dark Pendulum monsters on my field, this card can be special summoned. Next, I'll activate Starving Venom's effect. Once per turn, I can target one other monster in my field, on the field or in the graveyard until the end phase of this turn. This card's name becomes that monster's original mount, and its effects are replaced with that monster's. And my target shall be the Independent Nightingale that exists on my field. And passively, Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom now gains attack points multiplied by its level. And since this card is level 8, his attack points now become 6,800.
And it can attack a direct.
Now I'll proceed to the battle phase and attack into your face down.
You have smacked right into my Marsh Macaron. Marsh Macaron allows me to draw from my deck a couple more.
Alright. The only saving grace is that your life points are lower and that you won't take any further damage due to your field spells effect.
100%. 100%. That is the only thing keeping me alive. Yes.
Now then, I'll proceed to the end phase of my turn, which of course means Independent Nightingale will be destroyed. And Venom will return to normal.
Since one of my monsters was destroyed, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card for Supply Squad.
Yes.
Mysterious Draw. My turn?
Yes.
Mysterious Draw. I'm running out of cards. I'm going to go ahead and activate Pot of Extravagance. I'm going to go ahead and banish 9 cards from my extra deck. To draw 3 cards.
Alright. I'm going to put 1 card face down.
And your monster is back down to what, 2,800?
Yes.
What are my life points at?
You already used your field spells effect this turn, yes?
I have not.
3,500.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Nimble Bumanga in attack mode. We're going to attack into your 2,800. So I lose 800 life points since I gain 1,000. And with Supply Squad, I get to draw another card.
Well,
and
you won't really take damage, but you'll gain life points due to your monsters in there.
Correct. And I cannot add another Nimble Bumanga because I do not have another Nimble Bumanga.
Because you're remaining.
5, we're getting really low. So tap 5. 5?
Yes, tap, and then top 5 to the bottom.
Okay, this is becoming very interesting, to say the least. Alright, we already regular summoned. Let's go ahead and put... I already regular summoned, so I cannot do very much of anything else. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to pay another 1,000. Let's call it a turn.
I'll draw for my turn. I'll call myself the effect of your field spell, paying 1,000 of my life points to destroy it.
It is destroyed. Kenneth, I'm trying. I'm running out of cards.
Next, I'll activate Supreme King's Starving Venom's effect, replacing its name and effects with Independent Nightingale in my graveyard. And this time, I'll use the first effect. Once per turn, I can inflict damage to my opponent equal to this card's level multiplied by 500. So you'll be taking 4,000 points of effect damage.
Before you do that, let's go ahead and activate Obliterate, sending that card back to your hand.
In response, I activate my action card Invisibility. I get to target one monster on my field, and it cannot be targeted by my opponent's card effects, and is unaffected by other card effects until the end of this turn.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get some action cards.
and that damage goes through.
So, since I don't have any action cards and I have your same action cards, can I play my action card too for I don't take any damage?
Well, not really. But again, that's something that you can like pretty much. Well, for example, action cards are basically proxies that are usable in WDF, regardless if they're printed out or if you make the same ones by like, as long as the name and effects are written on there, then they can be the WDF.
Okay, so my action card, I take no damage. I don't know. I need some action cards because that could have saved me right here. All right, so what am I down to? 3,000? So that would be game for 4?
You're down to 500 now since you increased your life points earlier.
Okay.
And next, I'll proceed to the battle phase. And before I declare, were your monsters on board? They're all in defense. And unfortunately for you, Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom inflicts piercing battle damage. And with its attack points increased once again to 6,800, I will attack into your Nimble Mamanga.
Do we have anything? And Obliterate is gone, correct?
No, it's just no. Your trap card remains. It's just that my monster cannot be affected by your card effects until the end of the turn.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and, since you've already picked your target, discard one arm. Since you right? Does that make sense? You negated the effect of it, so nothing happened, or did I still have to pay cost?
Your trap's not negated, but like you can still pay the cost. But this monster is unaffected by your opponent's card effects and cannot be targeted by my opponent's card effects until the end phase of the turn due to the effect of the action spell that I used her.
Okay, so if I pop Nimble back to my hand, my own card, do you not have a target now, since target is gone? Or can you reach her?
But I can still attack into one of your other monsters.
Perfect, so that would be game. Yeah, that was tough.